Hi everyone. I know it's been kind of crazy and I haven't done a video in like 5 weeks or so. Just a little update on what's been going on and how it's affecting my fibromyalgia. So my the recovery was the worst I've ever dealt with multiple different surgeries I've had. I've had multiple surgeries, multiple procedures, and this is the worst recovery. I mean, I was in so much pain. I would scream anytime I moved. I would scream anytime I took a deep breath. Actually, when I was in the hospital, the nurses kept asking, they're like, what's going on? You know, because you're just screaming a lot when you're sleeping. You're still moaning and groaning and, crying out in pain. And I told them, I said, well, I have fibromyalgia. None of the nurses knew I had fibromyalgia. So they are like, you really need to get a wristband, one of the alert bracelets to tell us, because they had no clue. So I got I can't really see, but it says, it's a medical alert bracelet, and it says my name, and it says fibromyalgia alert. I didn't know they had them for fibro. But anyway, they had suggested that I get one. So anyway, they had put a drainage tube in my stomach, and my fibro started rejecting it, apparently, is what I was told. I had to have it removed a lot sooner than should have been. All the other incisions, were just the normal pain, but the incision where the tube was excruciating, and to where around the tube got really hard. All the muscles got really, really hard, and it started pushing through. And the tube is stitched into your skin, and it was starting to push out. So I had to call my surgeon in the middle of the night, and he had me come in that morning and removed it, which is excruciatingly painful. I don't know how many of you have had a tube removed, but I because of my other health issues too, I couldn't even stand up straight, so I was bent over, and then they put me in a wheelchair, and I was screaming. The whole office heard me screaming when they removed that tube, because there's nothing they can give you for pain, apparently. No lidocaine or anything, because it's removed in the office, and it's 4 to 5 inches deep into your stomach. So that being said, I had the surgery. The day after I had surgery, my cousin had major back surgery. The next week, my sister fell and broke her leg in 5 places and had to have major reconstructive surgery on her leg. 2 days later, a cousin had to have a tumor removed from his skull. So we had 4 major surgeries in our family in 2 weeks. So it was a pretty crazy time. And then my best friend had, a somewhat emergency. So like 2.5, 3 weeks after surgery, my daughter, my niece, and I drove up north, and it's like a 9-hour drive. And mind you, it always takes longer for me because I have to stop every so often, like 45 minutes to an hour, and I have to stop and get up and move around and everything. And this time, because of having surgery, I couldn't do it. So I ended up having to stop overnight, and I was in so much pain, so I didn't get a lot of sleep. And then drove up there, and we were there for 2 weeks, and there was no reception whatsoever, so I couldn't update you guys on anything that was going on. And then, so now my daughter and I will actually be moving up there, but now she has reception, she has internet now. So I will be updating you guys from there. Then a couple days ago, we got some extremely bad news on my daughter. My daughter fell about 2.5 months ago. She has polycystic ovarian syndrome, so she gets cysts and tumors throughout her body. She has a lot of endocrinology problems to where her hormones are really, really bad. And anyway, she put on a lot of weight within like a year and a half. We're talking like almost 200 pounds. And so she tries very hard to lose the weight. So she tried, she had tried jogging and fell. And my daughter's 6'4", and then with all that extra weight, she really she heard something pop in her knee. We went to the emergency, and they took x-rays, didn't see anything, and then they were like, well, you need to go to your doctor to get an MRI set up. So we went into the doctor's office, and they got an emergency MRI, but apparently the doctor did not properly write what he should have written, and so they only MRI'd the one knee instead of both knees. Anyway, round and around with these doctors that I'm really ticked off with. So we got the results 3 days ago, and apparently my daughter's knee is broken. The bone is broken down the middle. So it's not like a regular fracture or anything. It's broken down the middle, which I did not even know was possible. Excuse me. And that the ligament is extremely strained to where it's tearing. There's excess fluid on her knee. They said extreme excess fluid. And then she has a very large cyst behind her kneecap. So we're supposed to hear back for approval for an emergency surgeon, to see an emergency surgeon Monday or Tuesday. And so I got to figure this out because we are moving in 1 month. So it's been very stressful. My anxiety is through the roof. I've been breaking out with rash. Actually, that's why I've been scratching so much. Like my chest is all broke out. So I've been taking my anxiety meds to help with it. I've been taking some antihistamines, and it's pretty bad. I have not been sleeping. It is, let me see, what time is it? It is 1:30 in the morning, my time, and I am wide awake. Yesterday I went to bed about 3:30 in the morning and woke up at 7. So anyway, this video is just going to be about the update, and sorry it took so long to get back. Everything's just been so hectic. I am going to make another video about some symptoms and everything, but I just wanted this about an update. So thank you for watching, and please everyone subscribe. Thank you.